Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
My loneliness is killing me. Hey, nah, I'm the believe. Welcome to the Daily Grind. I am your host. That wasn't Britney Spears. If she's watching, though, hop on. I'm Luke Hatmaker, and it is Friday. Thank the Lord. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. It's Friday. And I got Rusty with me. How are you, Buckets? You good, brother?
I'm good, man. It's my first week back, like really working since like the end of June, I guess. And I'm tired. I'm glad that Friday is here. It's going to be a nice weekend with Chokin' and Token. And then Maggie asked me to take her somewhere tonight. Nice, like one of those nice restaurants where they cook the food in front of you.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to Subway. Welcome to the Daily Grind.
Oh man, that's so funny. Like I was in my head, I was like, there's a plethora of places they could go. They could go somewhere nice. They could go to Hibachi, get a little onion volcano, or they could go to Subway.
I mean, Subway is always the classy choice, you know.
Yeah,
classic.
bro, Black Forest ham.
Yeah. I'm a roast beef guy, man. Roast beef guy.
Fair. Spiced Italian's good. We're getting no free ads. Shout out to everybody in the comments too. Wayno, Sane, Jalen, Edward. Thank you guys. Hopping this Friday. We are going to jump right into it, y'all, because it's the most wonderful time. I don't know of the year. I don't know. The Grizzlies announced their schedule yesterday. The entire, well, not just the Grizzlies, the entire NBA season, they announced their schedule. Before we jump in directly to the Grizzlies specific schedule, I just want to go through because it's going to be the first time there's going to be basketball available every single day of the week if you want. On let's start with Mondays because I don't know why. I don't know when. I don't know which day. What day of the week does the week start on anymore?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, Mondays you'll have Peacock. Tuesday you'll have NBC and Peacock. Wednesday ESPN. That's what we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday Prime. Friday and Saturday Prime. Friday also has ESPN. Saturday also has ABC, and then Sunday ABC, NBC, and Peacock. So if you want to, it's going to be a lot easier to watch basketball every day of the week without having NBA TV. You still gotta pay for. I mean, the biggest one of these that I think you'll have to pay for is Peacock. Like I only paid for Peacock because of the Olympics. Uncle Buck and I were talking about this yesterday. It's a good app when it works. So I take more money from me, I guess. But if you want to watch basketball every day of the week, you're gonna have that option available to you.
And you're going to have to pay for it, too, because what I see is like 4 or 5 different streaming services that you're going to have to pay. And the whole reason we all went to streaming services was to cut the cord and cut the cost of cable because cable is got so outrageously expensive, only for it to turn around and get more expensive to stream because you got to pay for your internet. Now all these streaming services. I mean, it's cool that like you get all these. For me, like I'll watch a lot of the highlights. I'll watch the ESPN games. I pay for FanDuel Sports Network so that I can watch the Grizzlies. I'd rather listen to Pete and Brev anyway. So that's mostly what I'll be watching, and then I'll watch whatever games are on primetime. I guess, I mean, I already pay for Prime. I'm sitting here, bitching about it, and I already pay for Prime. I already pay for Peacock because it's got all the Office episodes and the Superfan episodes and all the Jurassic Park movies and all that. I pay for ESPN because of college baseball. So I'm bitching about it, but I already pay for all these things. So I guess I technically can watch basketball, but out of principle, I'm not going to watch it on Prime.
Yeah, that's where they get me. I was like, wait, I pay for Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I also see, we stopped playing. So we used to pay for Peacock for the Jurassic Park movies, exactly what you said. And then we were like, screw it. Where do we just bought them? We were like, we're tired of doing this.
Yeah.
But it's the principle of the thing.
Sure.
The one team that got the biggest boost from all this every day of the week nonsense is the Rockets. Shout out Chris Vernon. I was literally just listening to his pod before I hopped on here. I did not do this math. The Rockets have 17 more games than they did last season. Nationally televised games. That's the Kevin Durant bump. But enough about the rest of the league. Let's talk about the Grizzlies. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. The Grizzlies have 10 nationally televised games. They are as follows. They are the NBA Cup game we discussed on Halloween, Lakers versus the Lakers. That's on Prime. They've got the game against the Thunder on Peacock on 12/22, 12/30. They will play the 76ers on NBC. They've got the Magic on the 15th and the 18th. Those are the European games in Berlin and London. Both of those are going to be on Prime. I guess that's how we watch it. We get up early and watch Prime.
Well, we get up early. We watch there. One's at 8 p.m. and one's at 5 p.m.
What?
Time zones are weird, bro, because it's it's because it shows local time on I'm looking at Rob Fisher's schedule. It says 8 p.m. and 5. Oh, so you know what? No, it's 1 p.m. and it's 1 p.m. and 11 a.m. Look, sorry, I can't read. So it's 8 p.m. and 5 p.m. in Europe. We'll be able to watch it at 1 p.m. or 11 a.m. here in America.
Then we got the Pelicans. We got the T-Wolves, Nuggets, Warriors, Hawks. All these matchups are pretty solid matchups, I will say. Then if you're following us at home, head over to Rob Fisher's schedule notes. This is where shout out him. He's the best to do the schedule notes for the Grizzlies.
Like Kenny called me out in my Taylor Swift love yesterday, but I do look forward to this tweet every year because he does a nice job of breaking it down and clustering together so you can see what we have.
Yep. There's going to be 21 weekend home games. Mm-hmm. Let's start there. You're going to have 11 on Friday, 5 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday. Pretty nice. You know, like that's nice for folks like me who live out of town. You know, I come in. That's a lot of opportunity to see the team play.
Yeah.
4 2-game series. You got a 2-game series against the Lakers, the Trailblazers, Minnie, and Orlando. Yeah, I'm excited about 3 of those. You know, you and I are high on Portland. I think we both like Minnesota. We both like Orlando. There's only 1 Saturday home game during college football.
Love that.
Love that for us. And it's against the Pacers, and it's early. It's really early. This is going to be a Pacers team that's shown themselves. Season opener is against New Orleans.
3 straight home games to open the season.
Yep.
9 of our first 11 at home. 8 of our first 11 to start. Luke, I do like you'll appreciate this as a fan of Harry Potter. So Maggie and I are going to Boston and New York for her birthday in November. Her birthday is November the 10th. We're super excited to be there. We're going to get into Boston on November the 5th. We fly to New York on November the 12th. And we agreed that if the Grizzlies played the Celtics in Boston, we would go while we were up there. It's her birthday trip. Like, I don't want to like shower her with basketball, like, because she already watches a ton of basketball, and she deserves the world for how great of a girlfriend she is during basketball season. I mean, year round, but especially during basketball season.
I can attest. I've seen it in person. She's great.
Yeah, she's wonderful. But if you go down, so on November the 11th, we will be in New York City on Broadway watching Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. But if you check the Grizzlies schedule, guess who else is in New York City on November the 11th? But they will not be watching the Cursed Child, but we play basketball at Madison Square Garden.
In the Garden, Ja Morant.
The Memphis Grizzlies. All the days. It's like, man, like I'm excited to be there with her. Like, it's awesome. Like, I don't regret it. Like, one bit, we're going to open night of the play, but it's like, damn, they're going to be right down the road.
in the Garden. Damn.
But again, I'm super excited to be there. Like, that's not a complaint. It's just it's a funny, like, I'm like, what are the odds of that happening, right?
Seriously, though, like the actual mathematical odds of that happening are so small.
Yeah. And we're like, we could like extend another day, go back up to Boston and watch them play at Boston the next night. But like the logistics is rough. So I told I've got like home games. I got a half season pass. We're going to go to 20 home games.
Hell yeah.
We'll be fine.
So let's do that. You're going to make it to 20 home games. There's
I don't know which ones I've got yet because my last I put it on payment plan. It's no interest. So my last payment is the end of this month, and then I will know what my games are. And so once I know that, I'll be super stoked, and I'll let the people know what games I'm going to be at. I was talking with a vendor yesterday. He's like, "Yeah, I'll come to town sometime during Grizzly season." So I was like, "Oh, well, I'll have tickets. We'll go to a game." He goes, "Nah." He goes, I'll buy a box. And I was like, my guy.
Oh,
my guy.
Yes. He gets it.
Anyway,
man, there's just a lot of good options here. Like 10 games. We got 3 games on Prime, 3 on Peacock, 3 on ESPN, 1 on NBC if we want to split those up. 14 back-to-backs, 4 in March. So March is going to be a busy month. There's only 1 visit to Memphis for each Golden State, the Lakers, and Utah, which is interesting. I feel like they normally I feel like two of those teams at least normally make it down here a lot when, just like Lakers and Golden State, they like to play us.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. Longest road trip is 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Longest homestand is 6 games.
And that's not until March.
Yep.
Speaking of March, Jalen's asking how many games we're going to go to this season. Like I said, I got at least 20 that I got at least a half season pass. I know for sure the Knicks play in town on a Wednesday night on my birthday, March 18th. So we'll probably be there. Probably try and get like some nice tickets for that one. Like be pretty close to the court. Just, it's my birthday and it's the Knicks. So that'd be kind of cool. And, hey, listen, we're not going to see him in the Garden. Let's see him up close on my birthday, right?
That's right.
That's how that works really well. I'm curious how they're going to do some of those, right? Golden State and the Lakers, like you get them one time at home. Like, what's that going to look like I doubt I get both. Like, it's probably going to be like you get one or the other type situation, right?
Yep.
It'll be nice having we play at home on March 25th, and we don't play again on the road until April the 5th. And then we play at home again the next game against Cleveland the next day, and then finish the season with 3 straight road games.
Yeah, that stretch right there. And I mean, that could be a really beneficial stretch of the season to Memphis, depending on how the season goes. Yep. That's right where you want a homestand to be. In my mind, like if I had to pick, you give me a homestand right near the end of the season where I can really dig my heels in and just like get ready, and ideally you're getting ready for the postseason then too, knock on wood,
and it's not a bad run to the end of the season. So we play New York on the 18th of March, Boston on the 20th, who Boston is nobody really like a shell of themselves. Then you reel off Charlotte, Atlanta, San Antonio, Houston, but then it's Chicago, Phoenix, Dallas, Toronto, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Denver, Utah, and Houston. So it's a decent stretch to end. You get Houston twice, you get Denver once. Who knows what Dallas is going to be? Phoenix is going to be a shell of themselves as well. Who knows what Milwaukee will be at that point? Hell, Giannis may be gone by that point. He might just completely just be like, listen, if the best you give me is Kyle Kuzma, I'm out.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever wants Kyle Kuzma on this team. But it's not a bad way to end the season. So if we need to make up some ground, maybe this will be the year we do it. We said that last year that we fiddle-farted around and it didn't, come around. But maybe this is a decently doable end of the season stretch.
Yeah. And I actually, I'm going to check something. It's a decent stretch to end the season. And it's a stretch ideally where we're not having, ideally I would like to have to not worry if we're going to be making the playoffs at this point. That might be wishful thinking. But I don't know. I'm hoping that by this time in the season, we're set. We're in a good spot. Did you see what Edward said?
Listen, I'm not even gonna say that out loud because I don't want to speak it into existence. Edward, I read that as well, but I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want that to happen.
All right, I was making sure the odds hadn't changed. Okay, so we're talking. Ideally, the Grizzlies will not be in a situation where we're worried at this point, but I like looking at the schedule, and we're homers, and of course we're going to be a little high on our team to make the playoffs. But you head over to FanDuel, and if you want to do this, follow us up at home. You can. The Grizzlies' odds to make the playoffs. This is the playoffs right now. Yes is plus 120. No is minus 160.
So for those of you keeping it up at home, that means we are more likely to miss the playoffs than to make the playoffs because it's basically saying in order to get your money back on $100 bet is you got to bet 160. So it's more likely that we're going to miss the playoffs than we are to make the playoffs.
Yes. And the interesting thing I find here is this is also very close. Not a lot of variance here. You also, the interesting thing I also noticed, you go over and look at the odds to make the West play-in. Grizzlies are the favorite at minus 105. So
they think we're going to make the playoffs just via the play-in. That makes sense.
Exactly. And so they're expecting us to, I would say, stay stagnant compared to last year. They're expecting us to finish, I would say, right where we did last year. And granted, a lot of this is theoretical and hypotheticals. And in a vacuum, this team might be really good. But I like these odds. I like the odds. We're homers, but a good homer bet would be put a $10 bet on the Grizzlies to make the playoffs right now.
I just pulled up FanDuel on my second screen over here and to do that very thing, because I think we're going to make the playoffs. Like, I think our floor is a little bit higher than what it was last year. I think our ceiling is a little lower as well without Desmond Bane, who, we'll talk about him more here in a minute.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I'm keeping my expectations a little lower, because I was overhyped about GG and our chances coming into last season. I own that in front of all of our friends here.
Me too.
But
I thought Vince was going to be an all defensive.
I did too. Because fan is short for fanatic for a reason, right?
Yes.
But I am going to bet yes that the Grizzlies make the playoffs as soon as the show is over, right here on FanDuel.com.
You're like, I am already ready.
I got to pull it up right here.
Uncle Buck, if you want to send us some money to make bets for you, we're happy to do it. I know you can't do that. And I don't know. Like, there's very few. I'd be interested to get, like, I don't know, what was the name of the dude from Rain Man? Someone in here to be like, hey, explain this to me. These are good odds, right? Because Edward agrees with us. I'm always worried that if there's something that I think good odds, it's probably bad odds because I'm the unluckiest man in the world. But this actually seems like a good bet to me.
I mean, listen, there's a reason that, like, all the casinos in Vegas are super nice and super ritzy because they don't lose money often. So they know what they're doing. They know that chumps like us are going to sit here in Memphis and be like, by God, they're going to make the playoffs. And so we're going to throw down all this money or, whatever.
They're going to get my salary, by God.
That's it. They get my whole mortgage. I'm betting a mortgage on the Grizzlies to make the playoffs. I'm not, Maggie. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I feel like we're going to be better than people think. I'm not saying we're going to be a top 2 or even top 5 seed in the Western Conference, but I think there's a path there, because in a vacuum, this team is pretty good.
I believe you said it.
Ooh, that's a good call. Keelan, shout out for being here, man. Thanks for being here. He's saying the first half of the schedule is pretty brutal. He's right. Like we were saying earlier, the back half is much more friendly.
Yeah.
So if you give it till maybe January or so, you might get even better plus odds on the Grizzlies to make the playoffs as we make a run.
Or shoot, just wait till wait till Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, wait till Christmas and then make your decision. Place a nice Christmas bet that the Grizzlies are going to make the playoffs, because they actually might.
They could.
And I'm with you. In a vacuum, a lot of things, but in a vacuum, I specifically think this team is going to be quite good. We are going to take a really fast break because we've been talking a hot minute. But when we get back, Morning King Meeks, there you are, brother. When we get back, we are going to talk shooting guards. Oh, yeah.
NBA just fined us $75,000 finger gun.
Boom. There we go. All right. Right after this quick break.
Choking and token. The Mid-South's first cannabis-themed jiu-jitsu tournament.
August 16th at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
At 1 p.m. 21 plus to compete or consume.
Consumption not required.
Ounce of Hope is licensed by the state of Tennessee. This is all 100% legal hemp products. Everything's good to go.
We'll have gi divisions.
No gi divisions.
Madison bracket, guaranteeing 4 matches per division, plus an absolute winner.
Each fighter receives an Ounce of Hope gift bag, and there's prizes for every winner.
Check out the link below to sign up.
I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be a dark horse rookie of the year and he's going to revitalize the franchise. But if he can come in and be like I said, what we thought GG was going to be, then I think that's a home run draft pick.
I think that Coward's role, given the draft equity that you gave up and the position in which you took him, that they want him to be a starter.
Sure.
And if they want him to be a starter, and I think they do, like I said, draft capital and all, then I want them to feel like he is capable of starting this season. I want him to do everything else other than need to have the ball. So finish the shot late in the shot clock, look good in the corner, get to your mid-range late in shot clock if it's there, but rebound, defend, just be a high floor player. That's what I want him to be.
Maybe he pairs alongside Ja really well as a kickout option, but just find your niche on this team, much like Jalen Wells.
Tune in to the $2 Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m., only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
My thinking is, if I sign a guy that's of that caliber, especially as much as that kid's getting hyped up, especially in this this transfer portal NIL deal market, I'm not screwing around with no other dude, man. Like that dude's gonna play for me. What makes you think that kid's coming back? Like, the kid's gonna be playing for Colorado next year, bro. Like,
The Tiger football program, the Tiger staff, thinks that Brendan Lewis gives them the best opportunity to win games. And this shit is about winning games, bro.
I get it.
So yes, Antoine Hill Jr. is a fantastic quarterback, a 4-star quarterback, highest rated recruit quarterback recruit ever in the history of the University of Memphis. But you don't play freshmen if you want to win games. But if you operate every year with the fear of I've got to do things to not lose guys, bro, you're sunk. You're sunk. Like, you've got to win games. Winning games is all that matters. And Brendan Lewis helps them win games more than Antoine Hill Jr. does this year. Check out the Anthony Sane Show, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m., only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
We are back. Welcome back, y'all. Look, we're finally here. We've made it. Tomorrow, it is time. The first ever, I believe it's the first ever, cannabis-inspired jiu-jitsu tournament is happening. Choking and token.
Yes, sir.
I've been practicing, brother. I told you by the day before I get it right. Knock on wood, I'm going to mess it up now. It is at 1 o'clock, Midtown Krav Maga. They're awesome. I'm so excited. I'm going to be there. I know Rusty's going to be there. I'm very, very excited. They're going to be partnering with Ounce of Hope, which you can go to their website by using the promo code at the bottom of your screen here. Or no, the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Insert the promo code to get a discount. They're great. They're to take a chance too. Like I'm not just blowing air up your smoke. Scan this QR code. Go to their website. See what they're all about. It's wonderful. Like these, it's just a wonderful company. And I'm really excited. We've also got a Trilogy tattoo. They're great. I'm itching to get a tattoo. I don't know. We're gonna see what the money situation's like.
Sure.
And then it's just gonna be a good time. I know.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us if you are available.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Good group, good organization to support. Check out, again, cannot recommend the seltzers enough. I love their roasted, their coffee. It's a nitro coffee blend, 5 milligrams THC, 10 milligrams CBD. It is the perfect combination. You put over a little ice in your Yeti Stein, and it's the perfect way to spend a Saturday. It's rapid onset. It says 15 to 30 minutes, you feel the effects, and they ain't lying. But it is, check out the roasted seltzer. Amazing.
Coffee,
bro. It tastes like a good nitro cold brew coffee. If you like cold brew coffee, 10 out of 10.
Man, you just changed my life. You're combining two things I don't need to combine. Oh my Lord. Good old hemp wrestling.
Yeah, old hemp wrestling.
Oh man, just come hang out with us, y'all. It is going to be a good time.
Yes, sir.
Let's get back to the show though. If you were keeping track at home yesterday, thanks to the good fellows over at Hoops Hype. And shout out to their new redesign of this list. This list is very fun to look at. They are, they've done us a great favor, and they are created content for us in these dog days of summer. I mean, this schedule release was the only set of news we've had to talk about in a long time. But they have ranked the 26 best shooting guards from around the league. And I wanted to break this list down. We broke down the point guard list yesterday, which we found really interesting. And I think we were actually in agreement with Ja Morant's place on it for the most part, which was fun. A lot of the times we, as Grizzlies fans are known to do, we come in here, we get hot, and they're like, we're worried. We're worried. Like, and a lot of the times it's warranted because there's a lot of disrespect thrown at, like, Ja Morant's normally outside the top 10. Firmly placed inside the top 10 in a good spot. Going to the shooting guard rankings. Well, before we jump to the top 10, right outside the top 10, let's say that the only Grizzly on this list, current Grizzly, is Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome is currently listed as the Shelby hears it, as the number 20th. What am I talking about? The 20th best shooting guard in the NBA currently. What I appreciate about this is he's got the 180th overall salary in the league. That's good value. I'm not a math man, but you divide that. I'm relatively certain the math works out in his favor. One thing that I found interesting, and one thing they point out very interesting in this article when talking about Ty Jerome, the fact that he wasn't included in the most improved player vote last year is pretty bizarre. When you just look at what he contributed as last season to the Cavs. I hope it continues this season with the Grizzlies. You scroll on up though when you get to the higher end of these rankings. The first thing that immediately jumped out to me once I started scrolling is Desmond Bane is outside the top 10.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's interesting. He's number 11. People ahead of him, you've got Zach LaVine. You've got Austin Reeves. You've got Josh Hart. You've got Amen Thompson. You've got oh my gosh, Tyler Hero. I forgot White Boy's name. Devin Booker. You've got Jaylen Brown. You have Jalen Williams. There's just Donovan Mitchell, and then number 1 overall, Ant Edwards. There's just my problem with these lists is there's some guys in here that I don't necessarily think are shooting guards, true blue shooting guards. You know, like would you consider Jalen Green a full 2? Not Jalen Green.
Jaylen Brown.
J-Dub, Jalen Williams.
Oh yeah, J-Dub. Yeah, Jaylen Brown. Same. Jaylen Brown plays like 2-3. Like, yeah. I mean, the fact that like you got Austin Reeves ahead of Desmond Bane, I don't buy, like, because Austin Reeves is super streaky. Zach LaVine is a bit he's not quite what he used to be when he was in Chicago. Like, he's definitely kind of taking a couple steps back. And the fact that the one right after him is Colby White from Chicago, who's just not done a whole lot just yet. He's great in theory. Like, Desmond Bane getting disrespect here, and that's fine. He's going to have a career year in Orlando because he's finally going to be back in the role that he's supposed to be in, and just that catch and shoot 3-pointer that spaces the floor for Banchero and is a kick out option. And so, like, Desmond Bane's going to have a great year in Orlando and prove that he is better than these. I also like Tyler Hero's another one. Like, I know he was an all-star last year. He's a former 6th man of the year. Like, he's been great. I don't know that I completely buy into Tyler Hero. Like, and maybe I'm the only one on this planet, but I just don't like Tyler Hero's fine. I don't think he's great. He's good on a bad team. I just don't know that he would fit if he was like on another team. I don't know how that would translate, I don't buy it.
Well, I mean, especially you take J-Dub out of this top 5. I mean, that puts Tyler Hero in the top 5, and I don't think Tyler Hero is a top 5 shooting guard in the league.
I don't either, and I don't think that Austin Reeves is a top 10. He's probably top 15. But like all around player, like Austin Reeves is a terrible defender, and he's not great in the paint. Like, he's a decent 3-point shooter. He's streaky. I just don't buy it. I don't buy either one of those guys. I think Devin Booker gets slept on because of how bad Phoenix is, but he's a bucket. He's so, I mean, he can just absolutely fill it up. Like, I think that he could be a bit higher as well. But the top 3, I mean, they are what they are. J-Dub won a championship. Donovan Mitchell is good. He's a bit of a playoff fall apart, but he's a good NBA player. And then obviously Ant is the pinnacle right now.
That's you said it. I just think you get to the top of this list. I would put Devin Booker, Ant Edwards, and Donovan Mitchell. It's like those to me, those 3 are kind of like the undisputed 3 best at the position in the league. And it's like J-Dub's great too. It's just we got some tweeners. Him and Jaylen Brown are the tweeners, but yes, they're very, very good. It's the Desmond Bane disrespect. I guess it makes me feel a little bit better to see it not stop at Memphis. It's like, it's continuing. Like, that poor SOB has been disrespected his whole career. And you're right. He's going to go and have a bang up season.
And what's funny, normally when players leave Memphis, like, the post-Memphis glow up is wild because that, like, 2K ratings don't truly matter. Don't truly matter at all.
No.
But, like, on the NBA 2K's latest, like, they were doing, I saw it on Twitter yesterday, I guess it was. they released all the block ratings in the NBA.
Yeah.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is not even the top 10, and Jay Huff is.
Like,
that's the wildest thing to me. Like, did they watch the same Jay Huff that we watched?
Holy Huff hype, Edward.
I mean, that's it. Because like Jay Huff was just an absolute liability defensively. Like, dude got hunted defensively. When people
90.
purposely run away from Jaren, maybe his block numbers weren't as great last year's, live update they were, but like people like avoid him. It's just like when like Jalen Ramsey in the NFL corners don't get as many interceptions. It's because they're going to the other side of the field
Because they're ignoring him.
That's it. But like Jaren is the block panther. He is one of the best shot blockers in the NBA right now. But like there was no Miles Turner, which no Miles Turner, no Jaren Jackson Jr. in the top 10, but Jay Huff was like holy glaze is what that was.
Holy Grizzlies disrespect. It's whatever, man. That I don't know when it happened, when that post Memphis glow up became a thing, but I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Before we get out of here, because it's Friday, it is time for our daily dose of It's a Trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. The name of the game, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is It's a Trap. The rules are as follows. I will hit our guest or contestant, whatever you prefer to call yourself, you pick, with three bets on three wagers that are about a subject of my choosing. Today we're going to kind of stick within the theme that we've had earlier in the show. We're going to do the odds to win the MBS. It's Friday. Give me a break. The NBA Southwest Division winner odds. You have to tell me which one of these bets is a trap. You don't have to tell me which ones are real, just which ones are crap. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Which one of these is a trap? Is it A, the Houston Rockets minus 350, the San Antonio Spurs at plus 700, or the Memphis Grizzlies at plus 1,200?
I'm going to say so the Memphis Grizzlies at plus 1,200 feels disrespectful, but it feels right just based on like the yes that we're going to make. Like they don't think we're going to make the playoffs. Uh-oh.
I maybe I just have a
I see this page. I'm trying to logic through it here.
Maybe I just have a crick in my neck.
I mean, Houston feels like the odds on favorite, so that makes sense. San Antonio plus 700. You know what? Screw it. Let's go Memphis plus 1,200. It's a trap. Let's go. Let's go.
So the disrespect continues because
oh god, it's worse than that.
It's worse than this, man. So you've got Houston Rock, like these two. So the San Antonio glaze is real. People are all about them. Rockets are the prohibitive favorites. Dallas Mavericks are plus 1,200. The Grizzlies are right.
Oh my! The Cooper hype train is rolling. They forget that their center is made of paper mache. Like Lord have mercy.
I couldn't. I knew the Grizzlies. I knew that it was. Apparently FanDuel knows about it too, because I was like, really? Let me tell you what the Pelicans are, the odds for them to win, because this was I didn't want to include them because I was like, he'll get this in a heartbeat. This isn't even fair. The poor Pelicans fans, if you're watching, guys, come join us. The Pelicans odds, to win the Southwest Division, 15,000. 1, 5, and 3 zeros.
Jeez. And that might still be too good.
Right? Put money on that. Good
yeah, I'm saying like it should be plus 150,000, like you started to say, because the Pelicans are cheeks.
Yeah, they are bad. I don't know if I need to ask, but what are you doing this weekend before I let you go? I'm driving to Memphis tomorrow. Sunday is probably going to be a chill day. I'm off Sunday and Monday.
Nice.
Am I off Monday? No, I don't even know. I'm going to Memphis tomorrow. And I'm chilling on Sunday. I don't know. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I got Choking and Token tomorrow. I don't have anything tonight. I got nothing planned for Sunday. I'm sure Maggie and I will go to Trader Joe's at some point. She's had this is her first full week in her new job, and they've been killing her. just with training and running around. So like looking forward to just some downtime on the couch, reading, watching Stranger Things, and just hanging out with her this weekend. So no big plans.
If you finish Stranger Things, I'm going to give you a little hint of what I will be talking about on Tubin Tuesday. Alien Earth, the new Alien show.
Oh, we want to watch that so bad.
There's only 2 episodes out. They're going to be doing 2 episodes every Tuesday. If it's good.
Okay.
We're
going to watch that this week. We'll start that this weekend just because like I've been wanting, like every time we see the ad, we're like, we need to watch that. We need to watch that. We just hadn't done it yet. So
big 2 thumbs up. I won't say anymore. I don't want to spoil anything. But watch it. Watch it if you're watching it at home too. Watch it. I know Edward, I haven't seen Weapons yet. I'm sorry. I'm going to try.
Oh, I know. I want to see Weapons so bad.
I'm dropping the ball. That's Superman. I'm behind. But at this
Superman,
point,
I'll wait till it comes home.
Streaming.
Weapons, I wouldn't mind going to see like in theaters, but I'd say, I'll stream it if I have to.
Watching like this. That's what I do with scary movies. I do a lot of this. I'm like, oh, my head hurts. Oh, my head. I'm shameless. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is just the start of the day for us here, y'all. Go see the $2 Sports Show at 11. Go see Anthony Saint at 1. Go see everybody tomorrow at 1 at Chokin' and Token at Midtown Krav Maga. It's going to be wonderful.
Come hang out with us. $2 Sports Show. We're going to be helping your fantasy football team. Each Friday, we're going to give you a Fantasy Friday segment from here on out. We're starting with quarterbacks today, so y'all come hang out.
Man, I'm glad. I'm glad somebody on the network's doing it because it's that time of the year. It's fantasy time, and I've been stressing.
And Drew's out today. It's me and Kenny today, but like Drew and I are obsessed with fantasy football, like unhealthily.
Yeah, you are.
So we will absolutely either help or cook your fantasy team, depending on your perspective.
Love it. Everybody be safe this week and come see us. If we can leave you with anything like we always do, remember to be a little weird, just a little bit. Remember, just smile. Big. Bye, guys. Have a good day. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.